a major component of what I'm looking at are not just the foods that people eat, not just exercise, not all the things you just think of when you think of wellness, right? But it's these underestimated but immensely influential areas of our life, of our health, and how we feel. What are the far-reaching implications of these small things? And this one area looking at what's known as the parasympathetic system of our body, the resting, the digesting, hormone balanced state. So many people have a very undernourished, if you will, parasympathetic nervous system because their body's been in this sympathetic fight or flight stress state for a long time. And that's impacting their energy levels, it's impacting their digestion, it's impacting their immune system, it's impacting their brain and their hormones. So let me give you 5 types of rest for you to cultivate in your life to start supporting that parasympathetic, resting, digesting, hormone balance state. Are you up for this? All right, number 1 is time on pause. It's okay to say no. It's okay to stay home. It's okay to chill out and not always feel like you're hyper-connected and on the go all the time. You need balance in your life, and healthy boundaries and being firm in those healthy boundaries is good medicine for your parasympathetic nervous system. Rest number 2 is time alone. It's kind of connected to time on pause. But time alone, it's back to that earlier statement of this FOMO culture that we have, this fear of missing out, FOMO-inducing content on social media, endless scrolling of what everybody else is doing. We've never had this ever before in human history, only the past couple decades, right? It's not been that much as far as this hyper connection on social media. And what I would really implore you is to look at what I call JOMO. It's the antithesis of FOMO. Make JOMO a lifestyle. You know what JOMO is? Joy of missing out. Find joy in the stillness. Find joy in the pause. Find joy in and of yourself and being friends with yourself. Some people are so distracted and used to being so distracted that finding alone time can be kind of unsettling and make people kind of uncomfortable. Go into the uncomfort and go into the stillness, because when you find that joy of missing out, you can find rest. You can really be supporting that parasympathetic. Tip number 3 here is time to sleep, because many people are not getting good restorative sleep. And just one night of poor sleep can really impact your immune system, your hormones, your blood sugar, and many other things, your brain health, in many negative ways. You don't want poor sleep. So getting proper restorative sleep, which is about 6 to 8 hours of not just good quantity, but good REM sleep, good deep sleep. And these are the things that I'm tracking on patients where there's different wearable devices where you can track it on rings and on bands and watches, and we can get those data points up, get their REM sleep, get their deep sleep up. We're really honing in on your sleep. It's definitely important for rest. Tip number 4, type of rest that you need to be integrating into your life, is time outdoors. The research coming out of South Korea and Japan, it's called Shinrin-yoku. It translates as forest bathing, which to the Western mind may think, oh man, you guys in wellness are freaking weird, you're nuts. Why are you calling it forest bathing? Well, it's actually the translation from Japanese. And I think it's very beautiful and very descriptive, because it's not just hiking, which has a lot of benefits too, but it's really taking nature in with all of your senses, making nature a meditation, and bathing yourself in nature. Forest bathing, it's a beautiful description of what the science is really showing, of making nature a meditation, taking in nature with all your senses to support the parasympathetic nervous system. Research shows it helps to lower cortisol, stress hormonal levels, improving the immune system, improving health in many different metrics. Definitely look at the research around forest bathing. So time outdoors, tip number 4. Last tip that I'll leave you with is time with others. Yes, I talked about JOMO, joy of missing out, and we need to go there, right? But there's also a time for healthy connection. and people that are edifying you, people that are lifting you up, people that are positive influences in your life. And study after study shows healthy connection and a healthy community is an essential part of human health. We are not islands, we are not nomads. Even introverts like me need to have a healthy community. It's good for our health. Find people that are on the same journey as you, and find people also that don't always agree with you. It's good to have healthy disagreements sometimes, but really find the commonality and the good. And that's something that our culture also needs, right? Because we have this toxic tribalism on social media. It's okay to disagree on certain things. It's okay to be different, but still have compassion and still have gratitude and still have tolerance to people and forgiveness for people. And that's all part of community. So that's tip number 5, types of connection, types of rest that you can lean into to support that parasympathetic system.